Hi guys, welcome back. My name is wAFF and tonight we're going to be watching the new trailer for Dune. This is one film that I've been really looking forward to since I ever first heard it was coming out. The director of this film is one of my favorite directors at the moment, Denis Villeneuve. I think that's how you say it. It's very difficult to pronounce. I think that's right. But anyway, this director is fantastic. He's done some of the most amazing films over the past few years, like Sicario, to Arrival, to Blade Runner 2049. Now he's going to be doing the new version of Dune. If any of his past films are anything to go by, then clearly this film is going to be impressive, gripping. It's going to have the style, I imagine, is going to be absolutely great. Just the whole feel, the whole atmosphere that he's created in all the previous films, they've really stood out, and he has his own style, and I really like it. I think he's great. So having this whole concept of Dune looks like and feels like it's going to be a really interesting watch. Now, I actually haven't seen the original Dune. It's something that I'm definitely going to go to at some point before I see this new take on it, but it definitely looks like a really interesting film. I have no idea what it's about. I know that there's giant sandworms and it's some sort of post-apocalyptic world, but that's really all I can sort of take from the film. Blade Runner 2049 is actually probably one of my most enjoyable films that I got to see over the last few years. I went to the IMAX to see it. I was completely blown away. I absolutely love the original Blade Runner. I think it's a classic. It's just so ahead of its time. Ridley Scott absolutely smashed it with that film, and for me, when I knew that there was going to be a new Blade Runner, I was just instantly sold on seeing this film. And just the world that Denis creates, he's just a fantastic director, and I think he captures the grittiness and the realism of the world that we're in. So to see that he's going to be doing Dune and what type of world it is, I just find it's really exciting to see how it's going to feel and how it's all going to play out. And to be honest, what the story is, I actually have no idea. So anyway, the new trailer is here. I'm going to shut up. Let's just watch this together, and then I'll share my thoughts and my feelings after it. Okay, here we go.
There's something happening to me. There's something awakening in my mind. I can't control it.
What did you see?
What did she say?
There's a crusade coming.
Do you often dream things that happen just as you dreamed them?
Yes.
The test is simple. Remove your hand from the box, and you die.
What's in the box?
Pain.
Oh, shit.
You inherit too much power. You have proven you can rule yourself. Now you must learn to rule others. Something none of your ancestors learned.
My father rules an entire planet.
He's losing it.
He's getting a richer one.
He'll lose that one too.
Oh, sick. Jason Momoa,
Arrakis
yes.
is a death trap.
Oh, look at that.
Kill him. This is an extermination. They're picking my family
Who are
off
these
one by one.
guys?
Let's fight like demons.
Sick. It's gonna be so good. You can just tell it is.
An animal caught in a trap will gnaw off its own leg to escape. What will you do?
I feel like that scene's gonna be intense.
One day, the legend will be born.
What is that?
All
that
of
works.
civilization depends on it.
The future. I can see it. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer.
My Lord Duke.
Where the fear is gone, only I will remain.
What is this?
Go, go, go!
Sick, just one of them worms. God, massive. looks like a massive asshole. Dune. Sick. Yep. Look at all the casting. It's so sick. Well, that looks absolutely sick. I can't wait to see it. I love the whole world of it. Like, I literally have no idea really what this film's about. What I kind of got from this trailer is that the lead character, I forget his name for this, but his actor name is Timothée Chalamet. He looks like he's basically the main protagonist, and he's going to become the ruler, or try to become the ruler of this planet that we're on, which I think is called Dune. And other planets. It basically says in the trailer that his father is the ruler of this planet and some other planets, but he's starting to lose control, and he's no longer going to become the ruler of these planets, and it's his responsibility and duty to take over his father's role. That's kind of what I got from this trailer, which was interesting because I kind of thought that the film was going to be about battling these huge worms. Like I said, I haven't seen the original film, I haven't read the books, I don't really have a clue what this film's about, and because I've always just seen these giant worms, I just gathered that the film's just going to be about, there's a certain group of people, or there's a planet, and they're basically up against these giant worms, and that's kind of the storyline. Seems that the worms are just a side story that's living amongst these people in this world, but they actually have more of a human narrative, which I'm interested in, and yeah, I just feel like it's just going to be a really interesting film, and because I don't know anything about it, I'm going to go into this film really excited and just intrigued to see what the story's about. One of the best things that stand out already in this film is the cast. The casting's amazing. Some of these actors are just unbelievable anyway. Like, I absolutely love Oscar Isaac. I think he's fantastic. Everything I've seen him in, he's been great, and it seems like he's just getting better and better and better over time. His films keep getting bigger and better, so I'm really happy that he's in this film. Also, Josh Brolin, I mean, what else can you say? Josh Brolin is absolutely sick. I've always loved Josh Brolin. He definitely has the look. He looks like he's the type of guy that would be in this sort of film. I don't know, it's just his character kind of suits it. We have Jason Momoa, which is, for me, I'm buzzing about because I love Jason Momoa. I think he's great, and I've always wanted to see him in a bit more. He has done films, he's done quite a few films, but like, they've never really, some of them haven't really stood out that much. Of course, though, he is Aquaman, so everybody knows him for this role, and of course, Game of Thrones. Who can forget Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones? So, and like, you know, Jason Momoa has that look, he has that fierce warrior kind of look, and his role in this film looks like a perfect role for Jason Momoa. He just suits it. I don't have a clue who he is in this film, what he's gonna do, or anything like that, but yeah, he just looks the part. We've got Zendaya. Zendaya is absolutely smashing it at the moment with Spider-Man, and also with her own series in Euphoria. I haven't actually seen that yet, but I've heard it's amazing, so I will get to that, but I know that that's a really big role for her, and it's been really successful, so I'm happy to see her doing so well. And now being in this film, I'm just really happy that she's getting these opportunities and these roles. It must be amazing to be a young new actor, actress, and you're getting these roles in these films. It must be really exciting. And for me, someone who's really wanting to go back into doing acting, acting's always been my main dream. I used to do a lot of it before when I was younger, before music. Music kind of happened and took me down this route that I'm on now, which is amazing, but you know, I really want to go back into acting. So to see young actresses and actors doing really well, that gets me really excited. We've also got Javier Bardem. Javier Bardem is actually really sick. Like, I love him. First time I seen him was in No Country for Old Men, and he just played such a really good role as the villain. Like, he was just weird, he stood out. It was really memorable for me, and I always look forward to seeing him in more things after that film. And he's been in so many films since then, and he's smashed every role he's been in. The last film I've seen him in actually was Mother, which, if you haven't seen it already, go and watch that film. It's completely mental, it's completely out there. It takes you a few times to watch it to try and figure out anything that's going on. You definitely have to read on Google what it's about, because I had to, because I had no idea what I was watching. But go and watch it if you haven't. But anyway, back to Dune. There's tons more people that we could talk about in the cast, but we've seen them all. These are the ones that stand out mainly for me. I don't know some of them, but oh shit, yeah, Dave Bautista. Nearly forgot, Dave Bautista is in this film. He's sick now. Like, he's just doing really, really good stuff. From Guardians of the Galaxy, we've seen him being like a goofy sort of stupid character, which I thought he played that really, really well. He's really funny in that. Then we've seen like a serious little cameo role for him in the last Blade Runner 2049. I thought thought I really liked that because it was completely different to the Guardians of the Galaxy, and it showed him as being a serious actor, and I really liked that, and I thought he did really well. So I'm interested in looking forward to seeing him in this film as well. And he is just a character just to look at. His character in this film looks like a perfect role for him. Again, like, the casting is just a great thing. They all suit each role. One scene that I'm really interested to see is that scene where he's got his hand in the box and that woman's got like a needle to his neck, and she's like,
Remove your hand from the box, and you die.
What's in the box?
Pain.
a scene like this could be really, really intense, and I hope that director Denis really milks it. I want to see this scene and be uncomfortable when I'm watching it. It kind of showing you a little bit of that anyway, where he's screaming, he's in pain. Clearly whatever's in this box is going to cause him excruciating pain, but like, you could really, really milk that scene out, so you sat there in your seat and it's like, oh god, this is really uncomfortable, with the music along with it, which of course we have the legendary man himself, Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer is my favorite composer of all time. I love him in everything. His music's fantastic. I've been to see him twice live. I would go a million times more. He always brings the most magical, amazing, gripping music to every film I've ever heard his music in, and I'm just really happy that he's on board for this film, Dune. So that scene and Hans Zimmer equals a really intense Hans Zimmer scene. We got a couple of shots of these huge armies. I have no idea what they're for, but you can tell there's going to be some big battles. We kind of got to see a little glimpse of things like, who are these space guys with samurai swords that are floating down from the sky? Like, who are they? I'm well excited to see what they're all about. What's the meaning of them? What's their role? What are they doing? And you just know that there's going to be some really cool shots and scenes with Denis directing this film. It's just going to be amazing. Also, just before I forget, there is a documentary that I have been wanting to watch for a while. It's called Jodorowsky's Dune. So Jodorowsky is basically the original guy that was going to make Dune years and years ago. And I think this was way before the original Dune film first came out. Anyway, Jodorowsky came up with all these different concept arts, the storyboard, the screenplay. There was thousands and thousands of images and concept art that he drew. He created all these different characters, all this different world, all these different trippy sort of like visionary moments in the film. He did so much for this film, and I think the studio got too scared and they basically didn't let him do his film. So this documentary follows him and his whole journey and process through that, and why it never really came about, and it's meant to be an amazing documentary. So I would suggest to go watch that as well before this film. I'm definitely going to go and do that. But anyways guys, I'd love to know down in the comments what you think. Have you seen the original Dune? Have you actually seen the Jodorowsky's documentary? And also, are you looking forward to this Dune, or have you read the books? I mean, I want to know some sort of information. I'd love to have a conversation with you all down in the comments. And also guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. If you do enjoy my videos, please hit the subscribe button, or at least give me a thumbs up and hit the like button, and I will see you next time on wAFF World.